guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ximena and I'm so happy to have you here today. I never talked about before in YouTube, and I think any of my social media, just I think on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram. We are going to be vlogging how we spent our March 8th with my sister, because in my country, I'm Mexican by the way, but in Mexico we used to like have a lot of influence on the March 8th. If you don't know what happened in March 8th, it's basically the International Women's Day. So yeah, in Mexico it's a big thing because our country have a lot of controversial things happening on it. But yeah, so we are now living in Canada, my sister, my family and I, and with my sister we decide to make things for this day because here no one talks about it and no one like have things like thoughts about it, and no one do something about it. And we're going to discuss all the things here. We're going to explain why March 8th is important, and we're going to film everything we're going to do here, just so you know like what is happening here. There's my sister and she's doing all the like posters. In Mexico we used to have we used to be on the school, and on our school we used to have posters on the walls that the students, the women usually make. So we're like taking that from her country and we wanted to do that in our new school. Just keep watching, keep this with us. First of all, we start writing the phrases in the posters that we want to put in the walls. It's nothing fancy, just a blank page with, like black marker and purple markers. For the phrases ideas, we inspire a lot by the phrases we used to write in Mexico. Obviously, these ones was in Spanish, so we translated all to make sense in English. At the same time, we put some feminist songs that we used to listen to a lot in Mexico, because as I say, in Mexico and in Latin American countries it's a really big thing, and let me explain you why. But let's start since the beginning. Why we celebrate the Women's Day on March 8th? Getting into Google and searching that simple question, I found, according to Wikipedia, that in 1917, after the Russian Revolution, this day began to be celebrated as the National Women's Day. Then social movements as feminism and communism contrast also took it. But going forward, I found, according to a website, internationalwomansday.com, that says that in 1908, there was a great discomfort and a critical debate among women. The oppression and inequality of women were stimulating women to be more vocal and active for the campaign of change. Then in the same year, 15,000 women marched through New York City demanding short hours, better pay, and voting rights. And with all this, the next year, the first National Women's Day was observed across the United States on February 28th. But it was until 1910 a woman named Clara Zetkin, leader of the Women's Office for the Social Democratic Party in Germany, presented the idea of an International Women's Day. She proposed that every year in every country there should be a celebration on the same day, a Women's Day to press for their demands. The conference of over 100 women greeted Zetkin's suggestions with unanimous approval, and thus International Women's Day was the result. But even with our own day to commemorate women, our fight did not end. Because just because we are women, we go through violence every day. Such as the wage gap, the disproportionate burden of domestic and unpaid work that falls mainly on women and girls, occupational violence, child marriage, harassment, and sexual harassment. Believe it or not, in Canada, they are present too, just that nobody says something about it. So with just 1 year in Canada, my sister and I, and also my mom, saw that in the streets, in the school, in the jobs, in everywhere. And also we saw that the women and the people in Canada are really ignorant about the topic. They really don't know what really means March 8th. March 8th is not a day to celebrate women. It's a day to commemorate the women that go before us to fight for us, for our rights, for our lives and make visible the problems that continue to exist, because if not, all the voices of the women that existed before me now don't have any value, and all the fights that they win don't have any meaning. In my high school, I know women, they are being harassed for other boys, they are being manipulated for other boys, also they are being criticized for other women. I know horrible cases about girls going through violence in my school, and they don't want to talk about it because they know that in this country no one wants to talk about it, no one says something about it. And also, if you Google it, it says that in Canada there were more than 34,200 reports of sexual assault, and not all of them have been reported to the police. And that's why this is so important in my country and a lot of Latin American countries, because in our countries we are not safe. And these problems can happen to everybody, not just women. But being realistic and honest, this right now is a huge problem just for women. And all these types of violence against women are happening a lot in Latin American countries. Just in Mexico, in 2021, more than 88,000 rapes of women will have been committed. And every day are 10 femicides in Mexico. Many of these are made by a man that knows the woman. So March 8th is not just a day to commemorate a lot of other women that have been in this earth before, or a day to teach women how to care about themselves, or a day to fight for our rights in our life. It's a day to visualize to the society and a lot of men's what they are doing to women, and make everyone conscious about the problem and how they are involved in the problem and how we can all fix it. And these fights also involve another women's with another cultures and another countries. Just in Palestine with the war, many women have been savagely mistreated, killed, raped, and more. Okay, now with all this information, I want to talk to you about my experience in the March 8 in Mexico. March 8 is known as 8M in Spanish. It's translated to AM in English. It means March 8, and it's one of the most important dates in Mexico to women and feminists, because that day we make a huge march around all the country, in every state and every city. A lot of different women march that day to raise our voice about our anger at the bad government of our country. That day, many women of different age march who are seek to raise their voice for different problems that women face in my country. There are many moms, daughters, sisters who raise their voices for women who are brutally murdered, raped, even they themselves expose their cases. Also, sometimes the names of the criminals are exposed that day. In this march, iconoclasm is used as a mode of protest. Iconoclasm is defined as the destruction of images or spaces in order to appropriate public space. And for this march, usually feminist women or just women use this to visibilize the problem that they are fighting for. So in Mexico, in a lot of Latin American countries, we do this because we are not happy with our government and how they are not resolving nothing about this huge problem that all the women in their country have. Okay, so just as an update, it's 12:37. We are not done yet at all. We need to make the t-shirts and all the stuff, and also take showers. It's a long way, but we're thinking about where we're going to put the posters, because we don't think about some kids. They are like some little kids, like 2 years old and 3 years old kids in our high school for the year. So if I have these on the wall, even when it doesn't say like something bad, it can be like like a really impressive thing for them, or gross thing for them to see it. So we're thinking like, okay, just put some like these ones with hearts on it, on the walls and the first floor. And also we have these ones, and these ones say, "You are not alone. We all have a story. Here is a safe place where you can tell it." It's basically to have the space for the girls who want to write like something they going through, but without saying their names. So in that case, it can be like saved for them and anonymous. So we have like a sludge. So a big space we have for them, and these are for 4 bathrooms that are in the school. So these ones are not going to be with the kids, so that's okay. Now my sister is going to paint my shirt with hands. That's something really important on the feminism in Mexico, because the t-shirt with painting hands represents when a woman is touched with no consent, when a woman is rape, sexual rape, when a woman is violent, when a woman is touched, even if she say no, or even if she don't say nothing. The shirt with paint is a visual symbol that can show how a woman, is being touched without consent, without permission, without saying yes. Good morning, everyone. It's the next day at 8 a.m. We're ready to go to school, and I'm excited, and I'm nervous, and I'm going to school. Just when we arrive, we start to put all the posters we make one night before in the walls, in the washrooms, wherever we can put them. I was so scared because I was afraid someone in the office see me and tell me something about it, what I'm going to do then. But no one saw me, and no one saying nothing about it. We had other people, friends of us, helping us, because they don't know about the thing we're planning, but when they saw us, they say like, I wanted to help too. And maybe if you're wondering why we do this, why we wanted to put posters in the walls. Well, we can do iconoclasm, but we can put posters in the walls, because just like with the government monuments in my country, here we can show to the other students and other women in the school and all the teachers that someone is saying something about it, and that these things are happening every day in the school as well. To let them know and see to every people that is going to the school that here are something to talk about. Here is a problem that the women in the school is going through, and also to show them like this is real, even if it's not happening in your country, this is real, and this is happening to other women, and we should care about that. Even if it's not happening to you, your friend, your mom, or whatever, we should care about all those people, because there are innocent people that are going through that. We just put posters all around the school, and we are just waiting that no one breaks it, put it in the garbage, or say something. Like, they are going to know that we do it because my t-shirt. We just hope that no one really say something about it, because it's not good for us.
All women deserve to be safe, deserve to feel safe, and deserve a good life quality, and deserve to be heard. If I say no, it's no. If I don't say nothing, it's no. If I say yes, it's a yes. But even if I change my mind, it's no. And this can be in any other case, not only in sexual rapes. If I don't want to date with you, if I don't want to be with you, if I don't want to talk with you, no matter the circumstances, if you're my boyfriend, if you are an adult, if you're someone, it doesn't matter. If I say something, I should be heard. If I should have respect from others to me. As a woman, I need to have the same opportunities as everybody else, because it doesn't matter. If I'm a woman, I can be a mom. If I'm a woman, I can be a wife. If I'm a woman, I can be a student. I can work. I can go out. I can do a lot of things as men can. Everybody should have the same rights. Everybody should have the same opportunities. Everybody should have the same safety, no matter what.
I just came into the washroom, and one of the washroom we put the posters on the wall. There is one of them with Ness, because Ness wanted to go to the washroom and I wanted to see the poster, and we saw this one and it has something on it and I'm happy about it. Like, I don't know you, Ness, but in some point of the day I thought like maybe no one is going to write nothing about it.
Yeah.
So now that someone did write something there, I was like, yeah. We're not alone. I'm so happy. And I love my t-shirt. I love mine too, but I really don't feel comfortable with everyone looking at me. You know? Yeah. I do feel comfortable. I know. Like, I feel pride about using my t-shirt, because I know that a lot of girls wanted to use it and they just can't.
During the day, I was looking around in the school to see if someone, I don't know, put in the garbage the posters. And in one of the washrooms, someone put into the toilet one of the posters that we leave in the washroom to let the girls write in their story. And I just picked them up and I just let it there in the toilet, but standing up.
Just a little bit of day. I've been watching every single washroom. Then we put the posters on, and they're all like, some of them have a lot of message, some of them don't. Some others just like they put them on the toilet. Girl. But anyway.
Just when I was about to finish my last class, philosophy, I found these little things, like pages with information about rape statistics that happen in the schools.
Now the day has ended, and I'm going to the second floor washrooms to take the posters in the washrooms. Hi!
And this is all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys learned something new today, and I hope you guys get more involved in this topic, because it's so important, not only for women, it's important to all the society. Let me know your opinions and your thoughts in the comments down below. Follow me on my social media if you wanted to know more about me, my YouTube channel, or my life in general. Give it a thumb up to this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel to see more coming up videos.